And I see Calvin hopping in right away, talking about the Polkadot. Polkadot. Okay. Well, what we want to talk about tonight is a protocol called SpiritSwap, which is the second biggest DEX, and really kind of more than they do quite a lot of stuff in the DeFi realm on the Fantom ecosystem. They've been just exploding in TVL, total value locked. They busted through the $100 million mark today, and which is a huge deal on Fantom. So basically, they have cemented themselves as the top two dexes, them SpiritSwap, and the ticker for Spirit, SPIRIT, SpiritSwap, and then SpookySwap is just BOO. But I see that if you get in one second, looks like I think David is trying to, or Trading Nichols is trying to get in. He may be having some internet connections, so we'll just keep going. The show must go on, is what he would say. So again, we are the CryptoCave, global community of crypto traders, enthusiasts, people who believe in the power of decentralization, and also helping each other to communicate and learn to trade more profitably. And so a big topic as of late, of course, has been DeFi, the explosion of DeFi and money moving into DeFi, decentralized finance. And just as a quick primer, if you're not sure what that just means being able to have no intermediary between you. It's permissionless. It takes out a lot of the fees that come from having banks or intermediaries. And decentralized exchanges such as SpiritSwap are a perfect example of that. And so basically, there's three ways that I describe making money in DeFi through borrow lending protocols, like lending, getting interest, yield. The second one then would be LPing, so liquidity provisioning. That's where you actually take your tokens, you put them on a decentralized exchange, such as SpiritSwap, and you get a share of the trading fees. And then the third one would be what's called yield farming. And that's something that a lot of people are familiar with, where you're rewarded, you're incentivized. It's like liquidity mining, right? You're by putting your assets on a protocol, you are given tokens. So kind of when you stack all those together, those money Legos, and they're composable, that's how you really make a lot of money. And I see some questions in here. So let me get to these real quick, actually. Let's see. Is this a question? What is this? I see Calvin. What's up, Calvin? I think Fantom versus XRP. You know how I feel about that. And then let's see. C. Fuentes. I see you said something here. Let me pull it up. Too late to get a quick trade on Fantom, in your opinion? Quick trade depends on what you mean specifically. If you mean like, are you talking long term or short term? Because let me pull up. I got a chart up here. So let's just have a little look at this. Oh, I was looking at Baby Boo, which has been booming. Look at that. But let's see, where is, and we're going to get to Spirit. We're going to get to all the good stuff about Spirit. But I just want to answer this question. So yeah, look at Fantom. So short term, I mean, I have to disclaim too, none of this is financial advice. David is still trying to join, but I see he's in the chat. So if you can figure it out, Trading Nichols, I don't come on in, but I'll just keep going with our script until so. But yeah, let's look at this chart, and this is just the I typically like to look at zoom out first and then zoom in. But I mean, if we're talking a really like short term, yeah, that's a great answer. 1 day time frame. 1 day time frame. It just absolutely broke out. Let me go to our Discord server where we have that. We have a fantastic bot integrated. Hopefully, you can see this. Right here. So what this is, so you actually just type C, so for chart, and then the ticker symbol, and then the time frame that you want, and then if you want to add like the moving average, convergence, divergence, that's a mouthful, the MACD, like Calvin did here. This is on the daily. We're breaking out on the daily, and so I see buying pressure going up. Now we've crossed a dollar threshold, all-time highs for the Fantom ecosystem, which is my favorite decentralized finance ecosystem. There's a couple things that can happen when you get around an all-time high. Now, there's psychological components of being at a dollar that can spook people and make them want to sell. Also, once we've reached an all-time high, people can, feel, hey, we're not going to go much higher, and take profits off the table. The other option, which is more exciting for those who believe in Fantom and the DeFi ecosystem that is being built, is it's moon time, because you broke through the all-time high and it can just accelerate. And as of this chart that we're looking at right here, or that I just pulled up there, that's what I'm seeing. And, I've been watching it play out this whole week with just like announcement after announcement after announcement. That I think it's, my personal opinion, I'm looking for it to go much higher. I'm like all in personally on the Fantom ecosystem, and that includes the top protocols such as SpiritSwap, SpookySwap, Liquid Driver, which just came out with some incredible new options, or liquid containers as they call them, or some of the other best ones. Well, there's quite a few to we don't need to go through the whole list right now, but the Tarot, I like Tarot a lot too, but it's blowing up. They announced their first conference in I think the Dev conference I saw is in Dubai in like a month or so. And then the liquidity mining incentive program for dApps or smart contract developers who want to bring the protocols to Fantom is in effect. So it's just a brilliant way to bring new protocols, new users, new money, all into the Fantom DeFi ecosystem. So if that's what you're into, I would say keep checking it out. And see if we're into Wind Moon. Soon, maybe. No one knows for sure, obviously, but I'm, as you can probably tell, I'm very, very bullish myself on the ecosystem, and it's just you have reason to be. And so let's go back to look at some charts real quick. Again, before I'm going to get to SpiritSwap, but they're kind of like the grand finale here. So this is Scream, and wow, should probably. This is over the last hour. It's now above $100. So again, capital is moving. People pay attention, right? What happened to Polygon Matic in April of this year when they introduced this incredible liquidity mining program? Well, the answer is it absolutely went bonkers. billions of dollars flooded into the system. I was one of the first ones to do it myself. Yeah, jump right on that train. And now this liquidity mining program that I believe was designed by the Fantom team, Andre Cronier, Simone, who is the head of their marketing. The whole, I'm sure the whole team came to consensus, maybe through some lachesis mechanism or something like that. But they came out with this program that's going to bring so many people to the platform. Because if you're going to develop anywhere, where do you want to do it? Fantom. So the other one, Taro. This is a wow. Things are really moving right now. Let's see, it's 7. I'm just trying to think what's maybe going on. If I missed some news while I'm on this live stream or something, or if it's just kind of happening. Taro, the protocol that allows you to leverage your LP positions, that's up 6% in the last hour, 20% in a day. Wow. They did an incredible launch, liquidity generation event that I think helped really to stabilize their price and allow them to have high APRs still in yield farming. Very impressed by that. Boo, $18. They're the only one down here in the past hour. And then, and it looks like just had probably some big sell-offs. I mean, the day it's still up. So with that being said, let's get to the real meat of this now, which is SpiritSwap, which I'm super pumped about. And you probably should be too. Look into it if you've not heard of SpiritSwap. I was trying to remember today what their TVL was, and then I forgot that they have an analytics page. So, but because I remember their TVL like a week ago was like, I was like 25 million or something, and I was like, oh, that would be really interesting to show. So, if I thought I had the tab up here, but let me just go. Here we go. I've been on their site so much recently. It knows. So some of the updates, they're doing a lot of stuff. I think I've got a wallet connected here. Yep. So right here, $110 million. Wow, that was like 104 an hour ago. So something is definitely a brewing. But look at this. This is the analytics page. I'm going to blow this up. I'll take myself off here. Here. In addition to the overall narrative in crypto and finance and DeFi, Fantom being the driver of that, and then SpiritSwap continually innovating. I really like if you join their Discord or there seems to be constantly doing new things or trying things out. And so what we're going to talk about here is basically on the side here that you've got all these options. Don't let it overwhelm you. It's not that complicated, but I think why don't I pull up their docs and see if anything changed. But in Spirit. So what this is if you know what curve is on Ethereum, right? So that's the best way I would describe this model. Is so Curve has created something called VE curve, vote escrowed curve, where it allowed you to lock up your Curve tokens, and then by doing so, you get to vote on. You get more powerful votes the longer you lock up, and then you get to also choose which emissions or like where the rewards are going to go to with your votes. And so this model is very similar, if not identical to that. I don't know the specific the code, but as far as the functionality, it's like essentially the same thing. And so what's really awesome about that is people are locking up their in spirit. So I locked up a bunch for 4 years, which is a long time in crypto. But what that means, and you have options. You don't have to do that long. It just means that I get the most spirit, or I get the most like ability to vote. So say you had one spirit token and you locked it for 1 year, it would be like having 0.25 in spirit. And if you did it for 4 years, you get your whole one as an in spirit, if that makes sense, because it's like a linear schedule up to increase your voting power. And basically, by doing so, I have the ability to then go to a farm, which Spirit can choose to. There's 3 right now. Let me close this tab. Let's see. Yeah, I probably could have just started right here actually, but going from memory is good. Good practice too. So yeah, it's a governance token that you're getting. It's based off the V curve from Curve Finance and Dill Pickle Finance. So, yeah, so protocol income's distributed to people who choose to do this. So you're going to get Spirit tokens by choosing to lock or stake. Similar terms, but it's locking, it's staking. Think of it like that. Whereas with XBoo, which is staked Boo, you can just unstake that at any time. That's more of like strictly value accrual based on protocol fees and I think a buyback and burn mechanism as far as I'm aware only. This is a little bit more intricate in terms of the details. Yeah, and let me pull up this. Thank you for sharing that. Right. So if you're going to do something really well, I've always been of the opinion to do it, like model something that works really well in one place and then do it somewhere else and maybe make some little tweaks or innovations or something like that. So Curve is an incredible protocol. Yearn Finance is an incredible protocol. Well, they're probably like actually my 2 favorite, aside from Ethereum and Bitcoin, and those ones are up there. But they're on Ethereum right now. Most everybody's shut down out of Ethereum because of the fees. And what they've done is taken the model and applied it to a different L1 chain, Fantom, to dramatically lower the costs. And this should bring mass adoption of DeFi to people, right? Because who wouldn't want to be taking part of this, because we know how well it worked out for Curve. And then essentially what has happened with the Yearn partnership, integration, however you want to call it, that is now appearing to be happening with SpiritSwap too. So that's what I'm going to get to here in a second. I don't know if this is like brand new news, so I don't know if they've written this out yet, but they've got so not to confuse you, there's Spirit, which is the native, that's the token. There's in Spirit, that's when you lock it. That's what you receive in exchange for it. And then you get Spirit tokens based on the boosted farms that you're in and the protocol fees, trading fees. And then, yeah, I don't think they have it updated yet to talk about the Wind Spirit. But what Wind Spirit is, no, they don't. Unless I clicked on an announcements page, right? Let's see. Oh, there we go. So this is like I think of it like I don't know if it means wrapped in spirit, but I'm assuming it does. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this wrapper more clearly. So what this does is kind of allows you to do what Yearn and Curve have done on. And let me move this back here. to here and get myself back on the screen here. Okay, so what this allows you to do is like Beefy Finance, which is on integrated on Fantom. Grim, I think Reaper. I'm just off the. Oh my gosh! It's again. I should probably just read. It's right in front of me. So yeah, these are yield optimizers. So like the Yearn curve vaults, allowing them to get extra boosts by people depositing in their auto compounders. This is very much allows a similar type of scenario to play out. Now, there's pros and cons to this, and if you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry about it too much, I would say as well. Just try to learn a bit about SpiritSwap and that they're doing a lot of big things on Fantom, and I think they have a very bright future along with Spooky Swap. Both are just crushing it. And one other point to keep in mind, this is important. If you do choose to lock up your Spirit, it is locked for that period of time. So your in Spirit will go down, but you won't be able to reclaim your Spirit tokens until that time period has actually vested. So they're not gone. They're locked for that period of time. So like, the ones that I put for 4 years, they're locked up for 4 years. So, I expect, or well, I don't expect. I'm anticipating very good things. So that's why I did it, and hopefully, will be a very good result by doing so. But the Wind Spirit allows for that type of Yearn situation where you have transferable tokens and to be used by aggregators with means to achieve the maximum boosts in the farms that they're in. So basically, it's just it's another innovative thing that they released to add on to their overall already blossoming protocol. So if we go, let me remove this. Now I'm wondering if I'm seeing things, or was that actually just at 110 or 112? I could have sworn it was 112, but now they're at 113 million TVL. Let me just do a little refresh here. Okay, all right, yeah. So I guess that's cool. That's really awesome. Good for the Spirit team. They're crushing it. The price of Spirit. Now, that was the other thing I want to look at. So the tokenomics are quite interesting too, and that's why I wanted to pull up the documents because you're probably gonna say, well, if we look at the price of this, and let's look at like, well, yeah, 4 hours. You're gonna say, well, what is going on here? I mean, look, it was up here and then it just fizzled out and has been down here since. And it's like, okay, well, yes. Oh, I should take myself off here. Thanks for the feedback. The audio went down. Sounds like basically, yeah. I was just saying, yeah. I mean, talk about a cup and handle. There's no perfect. You're never going to find a perfect formation on a chart, but right? Yeah. Oh, okay. Looks like we do have an announcement. 3 hours ago, Spirit announced. That's big. Okay, so that could be another driving force as to what's going on. Thank you for sharing that, Trading Nichols. I need to research that for sure, because that is huge. Actually, in a day or two. So, like, probably after this live stream, I need to go figure out how I'm going to get into that myself. So, okay, so the other thing, then, like I said, I wanted to get to the tokenomics. Well, I've kind of got the Fantom system here. Scream still on a tear, 103. Oh my gosh, Taro 140, grab Fantom, $4. No signs of slowing. So what you got to ask yourself again is, why is this happening right now? Is it going to continue to happen to the projects and the ecosystem at large? Well, no one knows the answer. But that being said, I feel confident that it's going to continue. It hasn't even started, really. That's my personal opinion. Come into the Crypto Cave with us, where we're building Earth's finest community of crypto traders and enthusiasts who all like talking about this stuff, because it's helpful to get other opinions, and you can form your own views from that then. Because everybody comes kind of an amalgam as a trader, as you go about your journey, and whether it's leveraging TA or technical analysis or fundamental research or some form of sentiment-based analysis, whatever you want to use, you're going to become unique and draw connections where other people can't. Like, what we're talking about right now with all these protocols. Let's look up real quick if I've got CoinGecko here, our friendly CoinGecko. Well, first, there's Fantom trending. That's a great sign. I'm pulling it up here. Okay. And hopefully you can see that. We are up 30% on the day. Not bad for Fantom. And then let's go to the other Spirit. Okay. 24 cents, up 37%. Circulating supply, 111 million. Total supply. Max supply. So the point I wanted to make, I guess, it's a little simpler even than I was kind of building it up to be. I guess it's more about understanding that what they have designed and now implemented on Fantom, which again is just in this incredible liftoff, is it's a very powerful feedback loop for Spirit holders. So the more people that trade on this platform, the more fees that are generated. The more people that lock up their Spirit, the more fees that are generated. The more people that are in boosted farms, it just keeps compounding. And unlike Ethereum, you do transactions on Fantom. The last one cost me not $0.05, like 5 pennies. It was 0.005. So you have the flexibility to just go in and out of things as they move without any time delay or insane costs that we've all hoped for the Ethereum blockchain network to solve. Now, I love Ethereum. I think that's the settlement layer, probably for a long time, if not ever, right? But these Fantom is another L1 that is fully EVM compatible. And what that means is you can have the trilemma in full effect on Fantom. So it's an incredibly exciting time. So check out SpiritSwap if you have not. I see. So, any more questions here that we didn't get to? I want to make sure that we got everything answered. Let me pull off this thing and just come back. here. Check out our website, CryptoCave.network. As far as our community goes, I should probably share just a quick update on that. CryptoCave. What we're building is a community that's all about crypto, and the name CryptoCave comes from something special, which is Plato's allegory of the cave, and it's about being able to see the light, see the truth of a situation. And we believe that by community and continually trying to educate yourself and the power of technology and decentralization in crypto, that's what you can achieve. A lot of economic empowerment and just a better life for yourself and for the world. And that's what's here. That's what we're on the brink of. And so that's why it's so exciting to be a part of the crypto ecosystem and, in the pulse with all this stuff, because this is dramatic, revolutionary change that's happening to our global financial system. And it would probably serve you well to taking part in it earlier rather than later. And what you want to do then is be a part of a community that shares those same values. And that is what we at the Crypto Cave are all about. The three founders, myself, Trading Nichols, and Hawk Spirit Weaver, we built up a global virtual community to under just about under 3,000 people, with a different team, and now it's just the three of us, and we've chosen to, because we go our own separate way, because we believe so strongly in community first and then the tools second. So we do have a lot of great tools in CryptoCave too, like bots that are automated and webhooks and all these sweet things. I mean, I don't know if you saw that when I was in our server, but you can get charts sent to you, you can get alerts sent to you all real time, you can get notified when we're going to go live or share something, or it's just so much utility that you can get, and that we're always improving that too. But it's the community, it's the ability to, and then Hawk Spirit Weaver sharing his daily charts. I mean, I joke and I call him Grandmaster, but he's very, very skilled in technical analysis, and boy, has he been calling the plays incredible this week. I almost want to pull up the one, unless if anyone in here has the thank you. That's interesting, actually. So just comment saying that sometimes you can't even find the price online, and we just use our Discord server. I've actually been doing that too. So just another nice benefit, I guess. So we're a membership community, and very focused on decentralization, DAOs, and where I'm trying to go with this is kind of hint at our Twitter release that we did, I think a week ago. It just ended, but we want to include everybody in the community, being that we are a community, in the governance of what we're doing, right? Because that's probably the most fair way to do it. So we're going to create the first tokenized community, the first DAO, or tokenized community that is a completely decentralized autonomous organization, and it's going to be incredible. Way more so, not to say that our community isn't incredible just as a Discord group and what you can get in there, but when you think about what I just mentioned, taking the power of thousands of people, once we'll inevitably get to, I think we've got we just launched, by the way, like one month ago, so the CryptoCave did, and there's already 50 members, I think we have, or we're growing every day, which is what is important, and we continue to iterate and provide new and innovative services for our customers, because that's what we care about most. We want to help you be profitable. We want to help you to be with like-minded people who are into crypto. And if this message resonates with you, come and join us. We have a 7-day free trial, so keep that in mind. You can hop in, see if it's right for you, and if it's not, no worries. That's what we want, is just to figure out if this is the right place for you to be. And if you're into crypto trading, I think you will. So I think that's all I had to cover for today, unless there's any other questions that you wanted to get out. Here's the link to our Discord. You can go straight to our Discord too, by the way. But other than that, appreciate you tuning in very much on your Friday evening. Well, Friday evening for me, wherever you are in the world. And hopefully see you in the Crypto Cave soon. And check out that SpiritSwap. Cheers.